I know it's not a certain look for a teacher, and I'm a out of towner from Chicago, being in Phoenix. But I can tell you, these don't look like the regular, typical teachers to me that I've grown up with. I guess they're the new generation. Actually, they look like college kids, still high off of college or something. Most of them look like rejects from college students dropping out and getting on drugs to me. When the kids get smarter than the teacher, what else is it for him to do? When kids have more morals and values than their parents or their teachers, what hope do they have to follow their beliefs and dreams, even at an early age? When you're embarrassed and ashamed of your parents for something that you didn't understand or you seen, how could you ever look up to them again? And all this corruption and stealing and having a whole town know about it. How y'all armor is falling off. Joe Powell, Flake, McCain, Ducey's out of a job. So you don't have that structure that you had before, but you still refuse to change. But now you see all these rats jumping off the ship and wanting their money and doing all this other stuff, and at the same time their husbands and other leaders were ripping the snowbirds off. You were told not to work hard, work smart. But then when the money started getting split up between the city and people were talking about moving out before people got smart of the scams that you were doing, then now here's the teacher strike. And when you're told that, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to work for a living, uh, we we thought we would never have to work again. Um, you got a problem with it. So when it wasn't a problem and you was getting money and donations from everywhere and life was a life of Riley, it was okay to be paid what you were being paid. You felt justified for not taking that much. But when your certificate said that you were a teacher and different other stuff happened where you fudged ETS scores or whatever it was back then, and um, teachers doing the kids' homework and all kind of old messed up stuff. Um, then you had other people from other states paying attention to you like they're paying attention to you now. This is going to be your greatest downfall. This strike, because responsible parents and responsible teachers and responsible people in a community is going to say, how could this happen? What were they so preoccupied with for so long when the kids were drowning in pools, one after another, and nothing was being done? Nobody asked if their parents were on opiates or whatever. What's going on when the DEA take the pharmacists out of the pharmacists in handcuffs? Nobody asked what's going on here. What happened when the director gets a new car, Beyonce tickets, and we still don't know where the stolen art is? Nobody said what's happening here. You know why? Because everybody knows what's happening here, but you have to be born here to know. So, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't been on here in a while, but as far as I'm concerned, this is just the end of y'all shit that y'all been pulling on. The crook getting caught, um, thieves arguing amongst themselves about money, and the world sitting back shaking their head. So why should we and why should you, as a person of Phoenix, showing all the stuff that you stand for, and uh, and you stand behind? is bullshit. Why should we take an opinion of you on something? I don't care if it's drapes, a floor rug, or or a certain kind of car. Why should we take your suggestion when you won't even consider uh, ideas of people that you're ripping off? And I know why you do that. You have to disassociate yourself with them because you never know when somebody will remember you and come back and hit you over the head for stealing their whole life savings. I understand that part, but that was just your choice. It wasn't good enough that you can visit cities as a carnival and rip them off once a year. You started inviting them in. Now, Governor Ducey bragged last year about not raising the taxes and paying off the state debt or something like that. He said nobody thought he could do it. Well, if you steal money from a fundraising that wasn't accounted for or allowed for you to have, it's quite easy not to raise the taxes and do all that. But now, since even a little guy like me talking about scandalous fundraising, when people start, I don't know, it's a lot of people washing money here too, so it don't make no difference what I say. But for the most part, you catch a gullible person off guard, and you pull at his heartstrings, and you get millions of dollars from him, and you figure that it's a fool born every day. So this is just thieves. This is just Phoenix fighting amongst themselves of dividing up money that they stole, promises that they were made that were never grown through, to be true. It's really funny, but I can tell you this is going to be Phoenix downfall when the whole world and the country start looking at them and saying, how could they be responsible people and for so much to happen to their kids? What are they preoccupied with? This is not New York. This is not Chicago. This is not Boston. It's not a bustling city. You're supposed to come out here and more or less enjoy nature and be on the downcline of your life or retirement. But you come out here and there are old scams being ran on you, stage accidents, lawyers that only defend people in this town and sue you because they know you want to get out of here quick as possible, get a wreck, get a check. And even them, they go to work every day thinking they're doing something honest, get a wreck, get a check, and suing out-of-towners, people targeting rental cars from other places, airports telling you when you got here, the route you're taking when you're going, teams of stage accidents with people with cars with toggle switches on their brake lights that come on when they wanted to and don't come on when they don't want it to, catch you as an out-of-towner being a little confused on the expressways that's set up for you to get confused on, and you running into somebody and 99.9% that you're going to be sued and being found in the fault. So when you go by an accident in the next few days, because they happen every day, pay attention to see if it's a rent-a-car. It'll be a rent-a-car or it'll be a car with out-of-town plates. Thank you.